Gabriel Medina coming into this event number 26 in the world, and Leo number 13. They've already made some progress on the live rankings. Medina moving up to 17th already, and we have Leo in a great position.
Full in there, so he already adapting to kind of lay back, so he can absorb all the momentum going through the air. And yeah, beautiful serve from him. And Leo here, just a runny wave way down the line, trying to finish off with a big air as well, and he's going to stick it.
Catch up with the start of the heat. Joe Trapel, Jesse Mendez, and Miguel Blanco for the call. Already throwing down a full rotation, pulling it off with the layback, and now hammering it on the inside corner, getting this local crowd in Peniche on their feet. Great read there on a big punt section, Jesse, first thing in the morning.
Yeah, that was so impressive from him. And I think it's just impressive. The most impressive about it is just kind of realize that the rotation, good start for both of them.
One more look here, Jesse.
Yeah, I think this might be even another wave. Yeah, it might be another wave. Just one big crack. The wave was...
Look at that. And also Gabriel Medina just going for a frontside float and driving into a big tail drifting hack. So this heat is already off and running.
And, you know, just being between the best of all, it was an amazing experience I'll never forget.
Absolute charger these days, getting yourself into some amazing condition as we see. Gabriel Medina with a big wind-up, tail-high reverse.
Whoa.
Perfect landing on the roof. Hammers it in the pocket and still has room to move on the inside. What an incredible start for Gabriel as he will shut it down, looking so solid with his eye on the prize.
Looking for it and just sending it. Wow, massive full rotation straight into like these backhand turns. Just these guys really on the highest level of all.
And to get that high, to land that perfect and go into another big turn. We love combinations, especially with variety. But beach break conditions like this, Jesse, that's as good as it gets.
Yeah, I don't think it gets much better, mostly with the conditions we have. As you see it right here, if you compare this air to the other one, there's more height, there's more rotation, and it's way smoother. And not to mention, he backed it up with a massive backside snap. Sorry, not a massive because the wave was small, but for the section, that was as good as a snap you can do. And finish it off. So, like, yeah, it's coming up as a 9, but if I'm comparing it to 7.17, there's more difference in between those two waves.
What an insane start for Gabriel Medina. His incredibly soft landing the other day on his 9.33, and he keeps repeating these perfect landings out of the sky. Fioravanti now driving into a big section, and he will slide out. So scores quickly in from Leo start, 6.83, then to a 5.5 points for this combined heat total, and he's rolling it again. Running right, setting up for a 3-time world champ. He's covering some space, and he will kick out. But he's got so much energy behind him. But Leo said he's going to give everything here on finals day. Let's see if he can crawl back into this heat, going for a big tail high waft into the reverse. Nice soft landing.
Yeah, just regrouping, looking for the punt, and just sending it. Big frontside reverse. And, you know, we can see that Leo can do it. He just needs to find a big ramp. He's definitely chasing a big score. It's not easy when you're competing against Gabe, but Leo has it, and I believe, yeah, you know, if he has one big ramp, he can do it.
So we see that form and technique, Jesse, as he really timed this end section well.
Yeah, just very tricky because when you're coming with an income section that it's bigger than you.
As we watch Medina now, just feeling his way through a throwaway score. As we remember,
high and very soft landing, like making it very smooth. So good effort for him right there. But just like Miguel said, now he's going to need to just find a clean, big section.
Joanne has been always one of the most talented guys out there and solid goofy footer. So, you know, he definitely deserves the spot. Hopefully there's more Europeans on tour. Just like him, Marco has been putting on a show, and it's been great to see, you know, support Europeans on the world tour. It's something that I never even thought when I was younger, but it just takes me to surf these waves, and you just got to go and enjoy the ride.
Watching L.Fioravanti work his way through the open face. Lip starting to show up right there, and he belts it. Nice transition into another power hack. Showing a lot of great rail work. Leo hunting and he'll just end up kicking out. Such a hard-working surfer, and then brought Leo around the world along with Kanoa and Mikey Wright and that Young Guns crew from back in the days. We've got Leo just going off the top, but Leo also has had those buzzer beater moments in the past against Jordy when he went to the air in Brazil last season. As we look at a nice flowing setup for Medina right into a beautiful tail whip reverse, laying low to get the completion.
Yeah, that was so impressive from him. Just identifying a double up, first kind of set up down the line, second one all iron and down to this. And if you look at his foot positioning on that air, it was so impressive. We have winds blowing away from the left, so it's going to bring your board kind of far from you. And as you see it right here, as soon as he launches, that angle was kind of hard to see it, but the front foot gets unglued with the board, and he has to just somehow manage to bring the board back under and land it. And he came out pretty smooth. He had a little downtime, but he still came out pretty clean. That was impressive from him, and it's going to be another good score.
Now L.Fioravanti with an opportunity while starting to stretch out. Overhead section. He'll go for a nice frontside air right into a forehand hook. Lays it down again on the open face. So 3 different types of moves, trying to put everything he could into that last wave, Miguel.
It's his way of answering to those big scores. Here we see just throwing it into the air, straight into the carve. I really like that combo. I think will come a good score and just hack it at the end, making the most out of it, and hopefully, get a little score to get back on the heat.
Nice air with no rotation this time, Jesse.
Yeah, just I guess the circumstances of the wave. The wave was going down the line. It was going pretty quick, so he didn't really have too much angle to throw it into a rotation. But that was a very nice grab for him right there. And I'm right with Miguel. The combo was what's special about this wave. Straight into this beautiful carve, bringing it all the way around. Very powerful, and finish it off very strong. And a great way to answer the 7.9 from Gabriel.
As he stands by for his number, still doesn't know what he got on the wave previous. He'll roll into this one. Leo driving hard off the bottom. Nice turn off the top. Throws the tail high for the reverse. 6.8. So still comboed as we look at this last wave again, Jesse.
Yeah, nice finish right there. Props to him to actually get up in there before that wave flows out. Tail high.
One more look at the last of Leo here, Jesse.
Yeah, let's say this is a temp. Wow, that was a very lofty tail high reverse.
Good punt on the end section. Here comes a bowling left for the 3-time world champ. Big hammer there to kick things off. Trills it again with the fins out in front. Little slash to fin release and shuts it down with a 4th turn through the backwash. Impressive heat for Gabriel here in the quarterfinals, and he is going to be even more dangerous as he gets into the later rounds on finals day, Miguel.
Yeah, this guy is serial killer. Seems like when he puts on his momentum together, he just has no holding back, and you really see all the energy he puts in there. Like he threw airs, he threw turns, backhand turns.
Probably going to be his best score of the heat, but here always Gabriel just answering back. That might be my second favorite wave of the heat so far. Just 2 massive turns, blow tail carve, finished off strong with perfect timing, and then you almost thought he was done, and he still had a little 360 in the end, but we're not going to see that. But yeah, this first turn here was just buckets. Timing was perfect, bottom turns, and almost felt like he got in that confidence level where his board is just an extension of his body. Everything he wants to do, he can execute, and it's looking very clean. And yeah, great heat for both surfers. They both smashed.
Huge win for Gabriel Medina into his first semifinal of the season as he's flying up the live rankings on WorldSurfLeague.com. But what a wave to pick off as well, Miguel. Could hit it as hard as he wanted there.
Yeah, he had the clean face, and he just clearly went for it. It was so good. You see, in between his turns, he doesn't even punt. Like, he does just a straight line and connects everything so well. Yeah, Medina is definitely one of my favorite surfers. It's amazing to see.
Great energy from Gabriel Medina, turning in another 9. pocket nines from Medina, 18-point total. L.Fioravanti served incredibly well, but it was all about Gabriel with a big point of difference, using his power, using his variety above the lip.